Hey everyone, and thanks for joining me on the UK Minifigure Collectors YouTube channel. Now on today's episode I'd like to show you the Iron Maiden Muscles by Super7. They were first released in 2018 for Wave 1, which I believe was 3 colours, and Wave 2 came out in 2019. So for those of you who don't know, Iron Maiden are an English heavy metal rock band that started in 1975 and are currently still releasing music. Now, up until this point, they've actually released 41 separate albums, which is a huge feat in the sort of record industry. I mean, the music is fantastic, and I really do encourage you to go and listen to it. But best of all is their artwork. With a huge array of artwork that crosses the 47 singles and 41 albums, it's pretty easy to see where these designs actually came from. I mean, the album covers are absolutely amazing, and hopefully you've seen a few on the screen right now. So moving on, in 2018, Super7 acquired the license for the use of the Iron Maiden designs. I'm aware they've released them as reaction figures, but we primarily focus on the muscles. They released them in 2018 at the San Diego Comic-Con. The first was in flesh, which is the only one that I don't own, and I'll pop a picture up on screen. It seems to be somewhat of a grail item for me, this one. The second one was black, and the third one was red. Then in 2019 they announced 2 more colours. Again at San Diego Comic Con, they did the glow in the dark and the crystal, which I'll show you in a moment. So if we just take a look at the mono black, you can see the little Iron Maiden logo in the top left hand corner, a little bit too small for me. The muscle acronym, and Eddie from the Killers album, which is actually one of the figure sculpts. Little Super7 logo on the bottom right hand corner. On the back, just tells you a little bit more about the actual company. It gives you a quote from each song of where they're from, and also what else is available. And you can see the date there, 2018. Next we'll look at the glow in the dark version with that slime, sort of splattered slime sort of effect, which is so common with glow in the dark figures these days. Again, you can see Eddie on the front from Killers. On the back, exactly the same information, just I believe the only difference is it says 2019. There you go, nice view of Eddie on the back, on the front of the card there, sorry. And next we'll take a look at the mono reds. This is actually more of like a cell scene from Peace of Mind, and the cartoon picture of Eddie there is actually from Peace of Mind. He's one of the actual sculpts. So it's one on the right hand side. A very good view of the actual figures inside the box on this one. And again, same information on the back. I believe this one says 2018. So again, yeah, pretty much exactly the same information on the back. And the last one is the crystal version. This one they've gone for the cartoon picture of the Trooper. Again, he's one of the sculpts. It's not the best design on this one. It looks a bit strange. I mean, you can kind of see the Union Jack on it, but for me, crystal figures, you don't see the detail on the sculpts very well, and I think that's quite poor. And I was quite shocked actually, because I'm not one for sort of associating crystal figures with Super7. Right, so let's have a closer look at the actual figures. Now the first figure, which all 3 figures are called Eddie, this one is actually called, or from the album cover of Peace of Mind. It's my favourite sculpt. The actual detail on it is actually like really good. It you know, really does symbolise how well the sculpt of this figure actually is. It doesn't look like a typical Muscles figure. Really nice pose on it. The detail on the back, like including the straps of the straitjacket, I think are fantastic. So really nice figure, this one. I love the detail in the face as well. Next up is from the song The Trooper. Now, again, it's obviously called Eddie. It's a nice sculpt on this one. It's not the same as the actual artwork, though. More of a muscle sort of pose, the way his arms are out to the side. Let's just try and get some detail on this picture. That's a bit better. yeah, I mean, you can see the detail on the actual front of him, the sort of cross belts. The flag does actually come out, but it's a little bit stiff on this one. The backpack's a nice design. It does feel a bit back heavy, so it does seem to sort of tip backwards quite often. But like I say, the detail on this is actually really good. The little pouches on the front and things. And the last one is from the album Killers, which I believe is their second album. Now, again, it's not the same as the artwork that I remember. His hands more in a muscle pose than the actual artwork, where his hands sort of bent down like he's about to pick something up or scratch something. But they've done a reasonable job on this. I actually think it's quite a nice figure. I love the detail on the arms. You can kind of see the muscles and the veins and stuff. The axe actually does come out, just slips in and out. You can twist it around to how you actually prefer him to hold it. But I love the twisted effect on his shirt, like it's been pulled to one side. That's a real credit to them. So my final thoughts on these Iron Maiden Muscle. First of all, I think there was a missed opportunity with the sculpts. They only released 3 sculpts out of a possible 88 sort of designs from the discography. Maybe that had something to do with the fact that Super7 lost the Muscle license, but who knows. Second of all, I think they were very poorly marketed. Considering they're a UK band, they had no presence over here. I believe they were only ever imported, but I know for myself, I never saw them anywhere. Anyway, with that, I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, and I hope to catch you all again next time.